Come diagnose a no crank, no start concern on this 2010 Malibu with me. When you try to crank the vehicle up, nothing happens. We have a bunch of warning lights. I've gone ahead and scanned the vehicle, and just looking at the topology, I can see the high speed is working, but it looks like none of the modules on the low speed data bus are communicating. And we've only got one code that's current, this U2100. So let's go see what that code involves and see where to go from here. So it looks like this code sets when there's a failure on one of the CAN buses, in this case the low speed CAN bus. So now that we know we have a failure of the low speed CAN bus, let's focus on that. And looking at the DLC, measuring the bus to ground, it does not appear to be shorted to ground, but if we turn the key on, there's really no activity going on. The voltage should read something. I think it should be close to 4.5 volts if I remember right, somewhere around there, but it does not appear to be doing anything at all. So I'm going to take a guess and say that there may be a module that is preventing communication with the entire bus. So let's see if we can find a place to dissect this circuit and use process of elimination to figure out what's causing this issue. So unfortunately on this vehicle with this setup for the low speed, there's really nowhere that's easy to dissect the low speed bus. I'm probably just going to have to start going through to each module and disconnecting them one at a time until I regain functions from the other modules to figure out which module is pulling down the bus. There's no inline connectors in between the low speed bus modules. The only place it splits off is at the BCM, and the problem with that is if I unplug the BCM connectors, it almost effectively cuts the car off. Since there's so many other circuits going through those connectors. So I believe I'm going to start with this radio because it's aftermarket, and very good possibility it is the cause of this issue. Got the radio disconnected and it still doesn't start, and we still don't have any activity on the low speed bus. So now we need to find the next easiest module to unplug. So instead of going through and unplugging each module one at a time, I decided to take the data bus circuits out of the BCM connectors, at least where they exit and go to the modules. Did one connector at a time, see if we can get our voltage back. Still don't see anything, with every module basically effectively disconnected from the data bus. So I'm thinking that the BCM is just bad, and it's not allowing communication between the rest of the modules. Alright, so I've gone ahead and replaced the body control module. Now we have regained communication with a couple of the low speed modules, but the ones we need for the vehicle to crank up still don't communicate, like the theft deterrent module. As far as codes, there's no more U2100 code, but now we have communication codes with specific modules not communicating. So the airbag module, the cluster, and the theft deterrent module. But we do at least have some activity on the low speed GM LAN circuit now. So that's one leg at the theft deterrent module. There's the blip between the two, there's the other leg. So at least now we have communication happening on that circuit. But unfortunately, it looks like, at least for this thing to crank and run, it's going to need a theft deterrent module as well. We got a junkyard theft deterrent module for this vehicle, and we now have communication with it. So all I should have to do from this point is relearn the theft, and this thing should run again finally. All right, I got the theft system relearned, and now it cranks up and runs. One more quick note, I believe I found what caused all this to happen. So the communication circuits for the radio are these last two, green wires right here, and looking at this other connector, it is a gray and black and a white and black. So negatives for a speaker wire that'll run to stuff back here. So I'm sure something either backfed or something happened and it just wiped out the low speed communication bus. So I'm just gonna cut those wires so this don't happen again, because they don't need it for this radio anyways. So this thing does still need an instrument cluster. I don't know if you can see in the video, but none of the RPMs, the fuel gauge, none of that stuff's working because it also doesn't have communication. But at least as far as diagnosing it and getting it to run now, we're good there. This thing's been a roller coaster, but if this has helped in any way, follow me for more.